You know what? This is the most perfect DIY bundles you can ever see. In fact, I am thrilled with the outcome of these bundles. They are so neat and it's so perfect. Well, let me not talk too much. If you want to see or you want to know, you're interested in knowing how I achieved this hair bundles, then keep on watching. Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Style by Sonia. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I made my DIY hair bundles using Freetress braids. So guys, without talking too much, I'll just walk you through the process. How, as you can see, I'm already preparing the stand which I'm going to use to do the wefting. So guys, just watch me as I'm preparing the the stand for wefting. So I'm going to leave the product or everything that I used in this video in the description box below so that I can go straight into the video. Okay, you will need some hair extension or bundles of hair braids, but for me, this is the one I'm using. This is a Freetress braid, already pre-stretched. So I'm just gonna show you how to do the knotting or how I did the knotting. So first, you want to take some small amount of braids. Please, you want to make sure the braids that you are taking is not too big so that you don't have a very thick wefts. Make sure the braids that you are taking is not too big so that you don't have big wefts. So guys, I lost some part of the clip, but nevertheless you are still going to learn from the remaining ones. So all I did, or all you have to do, is take the hair or the braid around the thread and knot it twice. So my hand was covering the part. Let me show you all over again. Take your extension, knot it once, knot it the second time, as you can see me doing here right now. It's really not difficult. It's really not difficult. All you need is just a tiny or small amount of hair. Don't allow it to be too big, and just knot it twice by passing the hair through the hole that you create when you pass it through the rope. You can see twice. Just knot it twice. So I'm just going to let you watch the video, as it's quite self-explanatory. There is nothing much I can talk about, but just watch the way I'm doing the knotting. Just double knotting. You can see the way the hair is, it's coming out so beautiful and neat. Make sure, I will assure you that I've seen a lot of video where the people are doing one knotting and they end up using flat iron. But with this method, if you follow this method, use double knotting and sew it with a sewing machine. You don't need flat iron to make it stay. Just sew it with a sewing machine, just the way I'm going to do in this video. Because if you use the single knotting method, you won't have enough space to sew. That is the reason why it's not always is not always secure for those that have been using single knotting method. So just use double knotting method, just the way I used in this video, and you will have a perfect weft. So having said that, I know that most of you already know how to do knotting, but use double knotting method. That is the most secure method that you can use to do your perfect wefts. Okay, now I'm done with the knotting, and I'm just going to cut the both sides, making sure that I leave enough space at the both end. I mean enough thread at the both ends to secure the end first before I finally cut. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut the both side now so that I can sew in using sewing machine to secure the wefts. So after cutting the both ends, or rather I cut one end first, then I went ahead and knot the end. You can see I'm just going to tie the end to secure it so that they don't pull off. So make sure you tie the ends when you are done before you take it to your sewing machine to sew. So I'm just tying the ends right now. Make sure you don't tight the whole bundle too much. Give it enough space so it doesn't look so tight. So I'm just going to go ahead now and sew. So I'm just going to sew the wefts, but you want to make sure you sew the weft twice using a straight stitch. So I went ahead and sew the bundles twice. After sewing it down the first time, I went ahead again to sew it the second time because there is enough space to sew it, because I used a double knotting method, so that gives me enough space to sew the bundles twice to make it very secure. So I can assure you that these bundles are very secure because I used I did double sewing, and it was, as in, it is very secure. So try to do double sewing instead of single sewing, and also try to do a double knotting method instead of using a single knotting method. So this was how I achieved it. I just went ahead and sewed everything down. So let me show you the end results. This was how it was after doing the sewing. So I just went ahead and wrapped the whole hair all together, just like this, like the way I'm doing now. I'm going to wrap it, so I'm just going to wrap it. I made 4 bundles out of 6 braids, but I kept some because I'm going to make a frontal for it as well. So I made 4 bundles of 4 bundles of hair. Okay, now I'm done with the wrapping, and I'm just gonna use this this gold thing that came with the expression braid, that came with the braids, to wrap it around to make it look more like a factory made bundles. So, and these are the bundles. I made 4 bundles out of it, so I'm going to use the remaining hair to make a frontal. So guys, if you have learned something from this video and you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment down in the comment section below. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.